What was the transport system like? There was always a bus, presumably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a story about one of them buses. Do you remember Murphy's shop? No, it was in the main street. You know where the church is?
Yes.
Well, she was the grandmother of Mike Murphy.
Oh yes, I know the shop.
Yeah, and
yes.
then old Jane Byrne had a shop this side.
Yeah.
And my mother used to send me up with a 2 shilling piece, which you go up to Burns and ask him, could he give you 2 single shillings?
Yeah.
And I'd go up, I'd hardly reach the counter, you know. My mummy wants it was for the gas meter.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And my mummy wants 2 single shillings, and he'd say to me, well, 2 married ones not to her. Oh, jeez, the time I went to hear him. But, what was I saying about Murphy's shop?
Yeah.
Well, she was Mike Murphy's grandmother, because the Murphy shop, it was, her son was Ned Murphy.
Yes.
You know, and she had a sister working there with her. But the volunteer bus used to go up. They had a terminus but the Dundrum terminus was right outside Mrs. Murphy's shop.
Oh really? It only went that far?
And there was one lovely, now I can remember it, and I was only 7. Something happened, and that's how I remember it. I used to play, there was another one of the cottages, and I played with Tommy. Tommy and I were 7, and I was the tomboy of Dundrum. So they told me, well I have to admit it. And Tommy Cleary and I used to play in the lane. Cleary's lived up in one of the cottages beside the pub.
Yes.
And Tommy and I were playing, and I tried to think of his name all the time. He was a beautiful bus driver. And he used to get out in the front of the bus and stand.
Yeah.
And he always had sweets in his pocket for the kids. And poor Tommy and I were playing. Do you know, it's the only thing I remember from when I was 7. Tommy and I were playing. And the next day a bus stopped over there, like, he wasn't going for about 10 minutes, you know. And Tommy said, oh, there's Mr. So-and-so. And before I could even think, Tommy went straight across the road and he was knocked down by a car and killed.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's a terrible memory, and for a child to witness that.
7. Oh, Jane, I couldn't get over it at all, you know.
And it was unusual because traffic was very light.
Yeah, and it was outside Murphy's shop was the terminus for the Dundrum bus then.
Well, it must have really destroyed the poor driver, huh? Yeah.
He was such a lovely, every child in Dundrum loved him. And if you didn't go over, he'd nearly throw sweets at you.
Yes, I know.
Over to you, you know. He was so nice.
Were they single decker buses then, or were they double deckers?
No, they were single.
I thought that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.